Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Carry for Kenyon Drake, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and
the line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Los Angeles.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, it's Brown. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Brown. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in for weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Lining up 40.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Byron Murphy.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Brown. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th
down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a Rams first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Cardinals. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 29-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
5 more yards.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. picked off at the 15. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray a give. This is Drake. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
24-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And the Rams first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. play for Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
48-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Drake, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Goff now to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
8 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Getting toward the middle of the 4th quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management, but it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On the return comes Webster. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That catch good for only a couple. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Here's Gall. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
8-yard pickup.
1st down L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
At the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Andy.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run. It's Drake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out of the gun, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, it's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Williams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover